Good morning, guys. Do not adjust your screens. I know it says in the title, Anne-Marie. She's not changed. You just got me. She is in today. However, we've done a little bit of a switcheroo, so you've got myself on. So, yes, do you know what? It will be... I don't know, I've lost my train of thought there already. This is going to be a great start for a Monday morning, that's for sure. My name is Craig Laird, or as many of you may know by now, Candy Craig Laird, of course, when it comes to a candy cane. Do you like a little bit of a candy cane? Who have we got in the corner? We've got not Jess, who's usually in the corner when I'm on. It's Kelly this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Good weekend?
Very nice.
Very nice weekend. Yeah. Very nice weekend. And then to the side of me when it comes to demonstration station, the one, the only, who's in charge of many, many of our products here at Hunkydory, including our brand new launch. It's Stacey, or we've got, oh my gosh, I didn't even check that one.
I was waiting
before.
for the reaction.
Stacey, my fit's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, that's me.
Is that you?
That's me.
Yeah, could you not tell by our jumper?
I know, which Kelly has already commented on. Apparently it's not a Christmas jumper.
Well, it's a bit like saying like Die Hard's not a Christmas film, which it's not.
Yeah, Kelly. It is a Christmas film.
No, it's not.
It is a Christmas
Just
film.
because it's set at Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas film. Although,
Film. Every time.
I have learnt to stop having that argument because for me, for some reason, I always see planes, trains and automobiles as a Christmas film, even although it's not.
Yeah.
So I've stopped having that argument about Die Hard. But are you well?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I've not
good.
been here for ages. Been very, very busy.
You've been very, very busy.
Yes, we have to get a load of stuff done before Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a mad rush. But it's all good.
It's all good. Do you know the
Yeah.
last time that you were on in here?
It was before Black Friday,
And it
so
was with moi.
whenever that started, like probably last year. That's what it feels like.
Well, it was with me.
It was with you.
It was with me, yes.
Yeah.
It was with the handbook.
Oh well, you're much better at remembering things.
There we go. Not usually, as you can tell from the start of the show. That went well, eh? That went really well. Yes, we have got a phenomenal show coming your way. This morning, we have got our Christmas market, which is running at the moment as well, where we are bringing not one, not two, not three, not four, but four brand new launches. I was about to say five there. See Stacey kind of go, what? Five new launches, and then we're bringing some back in stocks as well that we know that you guys have been waiting for. Now, when it comes to a Monday, the other thing that you guys always wait for is the brand new Win It Weekly. Now, our brand new Win It Weekly this week is where 3 lucky winners are going to be winning our Prism watercolour pencils. And not only that, we're then going to give you the handbook as well. So you can see these two are what you are going to be winning. 3 lucky winners are going to be winning worth $34.98. And all that you need to do is just comment. So comment, like, comment and share. And that is, which city has the largest Christmas tree at a market? Is it Vienna, Austria? Is it Dortmund, Germany? Or Strasbourg, France? So all you need to do is pop your answer in the comments there, and of course to enter, do like, comment and share. And on Friday we will announce the winners, 3 lucky winners that's going to be winning the Prism handbook and the pencils as well. What a great thing to have over the Christmas holidays. You know that lull between Christmas and New Year?
Yeah.
You don't know the date, you don't know the day, you don't know what's going on.
You're still in your pyjamas.
Still in your pyjamas, the chocolate's gone. The leftovers are all
How
those...
fast do you eat your chocolate? My chocolate's not gone that quick.
I had a mince pie for breakfast.
I actually had 3 sausage rolls and a mince pie, I'll have you know. So if you keep seeing me going like that, it's not because I need a trim, because I do, but you know when you think
You're
that
paranoid that you've got flakes on you.
Yeah, that's exactly it, yes. So, that being said, what have you had for your breakfast this morning? Lots of you in already when it comes to, of course, Facebook and then YouTube. Because we've got Stacey here, if there is anything specific that you want to ask, if she's able to give away, I'm sure she will give it. When I say give away, I don't mean product. Don't mean that.
No.
Which actually, that reminds me, I'll need to do a giveaway on my Facebook page, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, any questions or so that you want to ask while Stacey's here, then of course you can absolutely do that. But what we are going to do is we're going to continue with our Hunkydory Christmas Market, which is running up until the 14th of December, so that is this Sunday. And we're going to be having a look at some brand new launches here. Now, when it comes to the brand new launches that we've got today, we have got options. That's what we'll love to give you here at Hunkydory. Whether of course it is a bigger bundle, whether of course it's smaller or individual. And when it comes to the brand new launch, let's have a look at some finished samples. Rightio, how fab are those? These are absolutely brilliant. As I said a moment ago, what we have got is we've got options. First option is of course going to be the big ultimate bundle. Now when it comes to the big ultimate bundle, I'm going to quickly go through the actual packs and then we'll show you the boards. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get all of these with a saving of $22.50. So it'll work out you're getting one and a bit for free. So everything that I'm showing at the moment, you can get for $67.44. If you are in the club, then you're going to be £64.07. And then if you're Diamond member, you're going to be £60.70 for all of those. So those are the actual packs, but let's have a look at the boards. Because what we've got is nesting dies, not just any nesting dies. We've got the nesting dies that are rectangle with the little die cut circles in there. These are fab to give you that additional look. You can do many things with, of course, your nesting dies, but if you want to thread ribbon and twine through them, you can do that, of course. What you're going to see as well, just going through the screen at the side there, is them individually. So if you wanted that one, it's the same price, but of course it's just your different title on the website. First one was the rectangles, that one being the ovals. These ones are $14.99 individually. If you are in the club, $14.24, or if you're Diamond member, you're going to be $30.49. Then we've got the supersized sentiments. We've got the hello, we've got the happy, and we've got the wishes as well. These are great because they give you the positive and the negative. This actually looks like they've been cut in black. They haven't. It's been cut into the white, and it's actually the black from the back that you're seeing. So that could be pattern paper, but that's in there. Also $14.99, in the club $14.24, Diamond member $13.49. Then these, I absolutely love these ones, Stacey. These are so
They're
cool,
really cute, aren't they?
so trendy, but they're just a really, really nice size as well.
Yeah.
10 of them in total. You can do that bits of paper piecing if you want, or of course, because they cut in, so the actual words themselves cut in, the letters, you can see your cardstock shining from the back. $14.99, $14.24 if you're in the club, Diamond member $13.49. They're all the same individual price. I'll give you the additional bundle options in a moment. These ones here where you've got the classic celebrations, these are great for creating patterned parcels. So you've got 3 different bows at the top there. What I love about these as well is these cut in or out because you've got the outside die. Anything that gives me a die to cut out is great because it works well cutting in, but you've got your 6 different designs in there as well. Or of course you can just create that patchwork effect should you wish. And then last but by no means least, you've then got your editions of your classic celebrations here. So all of these ones here with your candles, new babies, could be sympathy, celebration, anniversary, new home, good luck. You've got all of those that are going to work well together with the whole concept of the celebrations and occasions. So as I said a moment ago, all of these ones here are individual if you want them, but the big bundle where you're going to save £22.50 is where you're going to get all of these for £67.44. If you are in the club, if you've not gone to hunkydorycrafts.co.uk and join, you're going to then get these for £64.07, and then of course if you are Diamond member, you're going to be £60.70 for all of these. These ones are all going to work well together, or of course they're going to work well as individuals. Now there is options, so before we have a look at some samples and then go to Stacey, if you want to go in smaller bundles, there is some smaller bundles available for £24.98. You can see the details on the screen now. Gives you a saving of £5, so you know it is a nice little saving, even although it's a smaller bundle. With those you're going to be £24.98 as I said, but if you are in the club you're going to be £23.73, and then if you are a club member you are going to be whatever that price was on the screen a moment ago. It's just disappeared so I can't see it. No, it's okay, that's all right. There we go, £22.48, yay! Kelly's in the building. Now, if you do, of course, want to go for any two, next slide, please. Oh, I thought, oh, it did work. Oh, that was quite good. That was quite good. We were so close. Out of sync just slightly. You can go any two of what I showed you there for £24.98. So this is what I mean by giving you options. We know the time of the year. Money's going towards everything else when it comes to Christmas and, you know, all the bills and that. So if you want to then just create your own little bundles, you can absolutely do that. And then let's have a look at some of the things that you can be making here, because for me, when it comes to sentiments, Stacey, I love big sentiments that cut in and cut out.
The really big sentiments, the super-sized ones, are actually designed to almost be shaker sentiments as well.
Not planned, but look at that being the next one there.
Yeah. So we wanted like really, really chunky words and letters for this. And also words that can work with lots of other of your dies. So like this, for example, like birthday wish. Mm-hmm. I've used some from the same set actually of that birthday, the birthday overlay sentiments. Stamps, there's all sorts that you can use with your sentiments. There
really, really is. Great for, of course, if you are just want to use them individually, but then you can see how you can create that patchwork. Kat's done this one here. Now, although the concept is creating parcels with the bows, how lovely do they look just as their actual own blocks, creating that own background. But then this is where you can start to see that they have been teamed together. Did Jen design these?
Yes,
it was
she
Jen.
did, yeah.
So you can see how they work well together between Jen and Stacey, how they make sure that at first glance, and I'm going to be honest, at first glance, Stacey, I was like, right, how do these all team together? Yeah. And then you get playing with them, and then you realise actually there is a specific reason for the way that they've been created and designed, because they are working across the board. Or maybe just a cute little individual card. You can absolutely do that. That one there is one that Rachel's done. But how cute is that little easel? Using your own duo pads, design pads, but within the little sentiment saying congrats, and then having, of course, a little pram there. What about coming in with your Matastic, with your own little sentiments in here? This is a great idea here that Jane's made.
I love this.
Actually, it's the waste from the parcels, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's really, really smart. Then what about going in with, of course, your designer pads that Jane's done as well? What a great way of using the nesting dies in with the sentiment and then the icon for the middle. Black and gold is a treat. Then you can then go in and then start to create your own celebrations. Will work well with your vertical sentiments, but of course within the Ultimate Collection you are going to get sentiments too. And then last one for now, because I know it's Stacey in the demonstrations that you want to see, but you like to see the samples as well. Bringing in what you've also got at home should you wish, like Barbara's done here, embossing folders with your, and actually that's also a good idea, Stacey, because I always have leftover die cut sentiments from my collections as well. So it's a great way to tie them in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Ultimate bundle there on your screen, £67.44, with of course the club price of £64.07. If you are a Diamond member, you're going to be £60.70. That's giving you the whole lot. There is smaller bundles. There is option 2 if you want across on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. While you're there, have a little bit of a peruse. Not just yet though. Wait until we've seen what Stacey's going to show you.
So the really nice thing about this collection, we do sort of what we call as a core collection every single December of dies, and what we do is we sit down with the creative team and we're like, okay, what are we missing? What have we not got? Okay. And we try and put it all in to a collection.
Brilliant.
So I think we've done squares and circles in the same nesting dies, and a few customers have asked 4 different shapes, so we've added them in. Quite a few people just wanted some panel sentiments, so we've added them in. And then the one with all the different occasions on there, all the images, that has actually come from the core stamps that we did years and years ago, and it's got loads of different images on it and sentiments on it, and you love it so much that we thought we'd do it in like a die form.
Brilliant.
For those people that prefer die cutting over stamping. So you've just got a little bit of everything, but it's come from the creative team about what's missing. And this is going to last you all year long as well. It's not going to be something that goes out of fashion or anything like that. This is core. This is going to stay in your stash for a very long time. So I will stop waffling. And let's go into...
Always nice to hear coming direct from yourself.
So what I thought we'd do is bring in some craft card. So I love craft card. And then I thought, how can we make a card blank out of an oval? And it's quite tricky because obviously you can't stand it up anywhere because it's going to wobble. So I've got a little tip. So we're going to take the largest one and we're just going to cut this down. And you want 3 of these. So I've already cut 2 out beforehand.
Okay.
Just so you're not watching me do the same thing over and over again. We've got our new tape coming up on the show later on. This is amazing. So, when you use our standard low-tack tape, which is great.
It is.
I love it. But when it goes through an electronic die cutting machine, and some manuals as well, this can be really, really tacky to get off. Especially on craft and on black cardstock, it pulls the cardstock a little bit. This is ultra low tack tape, so it's great because it's not going. So it keeps it in place, but it's not going to be as sticky as the previous tape. And again, something that was requested by the team and by people at home as well.
Like I have been in the past used to one where it really would take the layers off.
Yeah.
And that's how at home I would, before I joined Hunkydory, I would use, of course, your purple one. And I genuinely did not think it could get any better until you'd popped a couple on my desk the other week there. And it was like, really, really is making a difference.
So there is uses for both. So sometimes if I really want it to stay in place and like it has to stay in there, then I will use this. And obviously just do what we usually do, which is just really carefully take it off. But if it's something like this, where it's got some wiggle room, but I just want it to stay in place for getting it through the machine, then this is great. So let's run that through. So what I've done is cut out the oval 3 times you need, and then we are cutting out the little flowers from this set.
Right.
It's like a little bouquet, it's really cute.
I know it's a little thing, but I like how you also put the outline of the die on the packaging as well.
Say that again, sorry.
Sorry, I was just as you were running that through there. I like how you put the outline of the image on the packaging as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm one that likes to keep all my dies in the original packaging.
Yeah, if I'm sort of storing this, I would take the top off, so then I've still got the name on the front. But then it fits into your little storage sleeves really nicely. So that has cut beautifully. This has cut beautifully as well. And you can see I don't have to worry about this coming off at all because of how it just peels off.
Real.
It's a dream. So let's grab this. Just use your die brush to get all these dots out. And it's cut perfectly. It's just because it's small detail that it just sort of wedges in there. And if you don't want to do it against your hand as well, you can use this against a mat. That's the other way of doing it.
And if you use the cutting words, these would be great, the bits coming out of shakers, wouldn't they?
I think Amy did a demo yesterday where she was cutting the presents and she used all the elements from the presents as
Great
shakers.
idea.
So that is our large oval. Let's just take this out. And again, this is detailed. Just give it a wiggle to get it out. And then run that over And then for any really tiny bits, obviously use your pokey tool. And then I think we will do the card blank first and then we'll come back to the flowers.
Okay.
And
Interesting to see how you're going to go with this card blank. I mean, an oval and card blank, it's not something you tend to put together, is it?
no, and if I was doing it as well, I'd do an easel card, because obviously you can have the base flat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was my go-to, but I thought, oh, no, I wanted to do something different, just to see how it is done slightly different. So, oval. You need your scoreboard and your score tool. And it does take a little bit of wiggle room to line it up. The other thing that you can do is if you turn it over, you can find your centre dots, draw a line with a pencil, and then you know
Great
where
idea,
the centre
yeah.
point is. But what I do is sort of bump it up there, and then I just look at the grooves.
Mm-hmm.
So I look and make sure that the grooves, top and bottom, are about equal, which I think that is about it. And then we're going to go, kind of want it there. So you just want a little lip, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to line it up anyway.
Uh-huh. That's another
So
great
that's that
tip
one.
too.
Then for the halfway score, the easier thing is to fold it over. Then you can align your dots. And then, I don't know why it's been funny, but, and then just use your score tool to burnish it. And then you know that all your dots line up
Yeah.
when it's folded. And then one that I did earlier is like this. So you're going to create a little gatefold. So we're going to add this on. Now, usually I'd say use like your red liner tape or something, but because it's got the dots in, what I would do, add some dotty tape runner. This is just going to sort of tack it in place. So align them up. And because you have got the dots, I would just take a little bit of time and make sure that they're aligned. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just more, no. See what I mean about tacking
You
it
can't
in
help
place?
it though, can you? No.
Yeah, it's because I've got the other one on as well, the other side on. When you've got no sides on, it's easier to, you can flatten it out.
Mm-hmm.
So just tack that in place, and then you're going to get some ribbon or some string, like cotton string if you want to. And we're just going to, what have I done there? I think I've missed two.
It's a great way to make it quite, and I use this word quite often now, is tactile.
Yeah.
As well, you know, with your ribbons or your cottons and your twine, because it's one that, you know, if you're giving it to someone that's visually impaired, they may not necessarily see the full imagery that's been used.
No, but they can feel those dots.
You can feel it,
yeah.
so you can feel the dots, you can feel the craft, you can feel the ribbon, you can feel the raisedness as well, so it's always nice to make it tactile.
So then just go through, and if your ribbon frays, just cut a little bit off again, and then you'll be able to have the other top tip as well is to put sellotape on the end of it, and then you can thread it through. So I've just gone through and left some dots in the middle, so then we can tie this into a knot and then into a bow, and then that is going to keep your two pieces together even without sort of like super strong glue.
Yeah.
Almost like a binding thing. You
It
could
is,
make a
isn't
little book out of this. Oh. So then you've got your little gatefold, and it will stand up because you've got those two pieces at the front.
A great idea.
So, just gonna. So then on the front here, I've gone with another core stamp. I think this is from not our last one, the fundamentals. It was the time before that with the handbook that we did a couple of years ago. I've just pulled out the leaf and I've brought in my embossing and watermark ink pad. This is great if you want sort of a delicate finish, especially on craft card, because all you need to do, it just brings it out really nicely.
It's a nice technique to do on craft card, isn't it?
It's one of my favourite techniques, this. I love it.
How
And then
smart is that?
with that bit, just pull that out. And just put a little bit in this gap here. And you can repeat this on the inside if you want to. The other nice thing about doing the craft card is that because you have like a front and a back with craft card, you get the two different tones of colour as well. So you get that different tone on the inside than you do on the front. So we're going to decorate this. What I've done, you've already seen me do it, is cut out the little bouquet. I've cut this out multiple times, so I think there's about 5 on there, and then stuck them all together to create that sort of 3D sort of MDF sort of finish. We're going to colour this with the watercolour pencils, which is the prize for this week, which is very fortunate.
It is very apt.
Yeah. You can see I'm not very organised with mine.
That's terrible.
I know, just stick them all in. It's not good. But the really nice thing with the pencils on craft is that the colour just pops really nicely. So you will just have to hold down some of the little sprigs while you colour them. It's probably a little bit light on here. Let's go with this. So just turn it around, hold those, and you can colour this with anything as well, so you don't have to do it with the pencils. I just really like the effect that you get.
I think what's lovely about seeing you use the pencils is, and I thought this for a good couple of years when I started crafting, certainly with craft card, for some reason you think that coloured pencils won't show as well on craft card, but
No,
it
it works really
does.
well, yeah.
It really does.
When I've finished, I'll lift it up so you can see the colour properly. The only tricky bit is the little greenery bits. Right, let's do these bits here. And then we can do the flowers, which is really going to bring it to life. And you could do this with your ink pads or your Prism alcohol markers. You could do it on just standard, like Colour Me or Ink Me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get some of these leaves in. And I'm really not doing anything special, like I'm not doing any shading or anything like that. I don't think I'm even colouring every bit of it.
No.
I'm just adding a little bit of colour just to make it pop. I think that's all of our leaves. So let's go in with a red bow just to show you that colour. So if I bring this up now, let's see, you can see the colour.
You can, yeah.
Just pops on the craft. It's really nice. And the other thing is, because you've got a white pencil in your watercolour pencil set, you can use white onto your craft card as well.
Great idea.
So if you don't want to use like your gel pens or anything like that, you could absolutely do it with this. And then flowers, I think we're going to go in with a yellow.
Leslie is saying this is a very clever card and thoroughly enjoying this demonstration.
Oh, thank you.
Not a lot of people saying they're enjoying seeing this.
I just know that a lot of people well, not everybody, but a lot of people will know how to use nesting dies in the most basic way, as in like just layering it or mats and layers, and we can see that in the card models that we show as well. So just something a little bit different to possibly what we've done before.
What's good though, if you can go for the ultimate bundle, is the fact that if you take aside the envelope, you can make your card bases, you can make the focal, and you can make the sentiment all within that one collection.
Definitely. So I'm just going to go in with a slightly darker colour. It would help if I could see what colours I've got, but that's my own fault. So I'm just going in with an orange over the top of that yellow.
Okay.
Just to add a tiny bit of shading, just because of how big the flowers are on the image. But if I bring that up, like, got a really nice rustic effect to it.
It does, yeah.
Just a muted, not in your face. So it's great for like sympathy cards, this. Or just like we're gonna do like a little thank you card. So we're gonna add this onto here. Let's use the back. Oh no, I've got a bit of scrap there. So I'm using my dotty tape runner. You can use your wet glue if you prefer. Another top tip, you know I love my top tips. When you add this on, you might get little bits of adhesive between like the holes or anything like that. You know where it catches and it's just a little bit stringy. Mm-hmm. Just go in with a pokey tool and you can remove them. That's if you're really sort of quite fussy like I am. I like my perfect finishes. So just line all those up. You might need to just line up the little sprigs that may have moved, but now you've got this 3D topper that's going to sit on here. So we just need a sentiment, and I've already picked thank you, which I might even, there's no adhesive on there, stick it onto there. Use that bit of tape again, pop this through.
We will show you the tape just shortly. It is on the website already if you want to grab hold of it, but we will show you it just shortly. And actually, the mega bundle that we've got for it.
I know, I've seen the mega bundle, it's great.
Yeah.
I'd be getting the mega bundle.
Snap. A lot of people feeling under the weather today, this weekend. Bugs and cold and flus.
Yeah,
so
a lot going around, isn't there?
There is, yeah. If it is you, then
get well soon.
Get well soon. Hopefully you're able to relax and put your feet up today.
And at least it's now and not Christmas, like on Christmas Day or anything like that. Get it out of the way. Get it done.
Get it done. Feel unwell. Not that we want you to feel unwell, but if it's going to happen, you want it to happen now.
So I just want that to tuck under there, and then what I want to do is have it almost like an actual tuck-in thing. So we're going to add this onto foam pads. Just get a little bit of a lift. Just cut these down.
Oh, Trouble's not literally in the building, but Trouble's watching.
Oh,
Amy.
Trouble, because there's many of them.
That's, yeah, touche. Amy's watching.
Oh, Amy.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I've been unsuccessful trying to finish my Xmas shopping. That was me on Saturday.
I think I've done most of mine.
Have you?
I think. I just need to wrap them.
Yeah.
Which I'll have to do because I go away just before Christmas. So
usually I'm pretty much done by now. Obviously, I've had reasons that I've not been so organised.
You're all right. You can get away with that.
But what I do usually do is I wait till I've got it all and then I wrap. And by the 4th, 5th gift, I'm fed up. And it looks like I've wrapped the gift with my eyes shut. So on Saturday, after it being very unsuccessful, might I add, it was successful for me, but it wasn't successful for Christmas presents.
No, I did see that you were looking in shops that you shouldn't be looking in.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get anything out of River Island though.
Did you buy any candles?
So,
Oh, that's a yes then.
Well, yes and no. I bought wax melts out of Yankee Candle
Okay.
because my house is a new build. I don't want there being black soot with candles, so I'm not burning candles.
How many candles are you burning
Sorry?
for black soot?
No, but you still,
You having
once
a
you blow out
fire?
a candle, you know, and even, because I would blow out the candle and I would put the lid on, but even if as it's burning, you
Yeah.
can get light black soot. You don't see it, but over time, and it's when you move the picture or something, and then you look at the wall and you think, oh my gosh. So I'm not burning candles till the novelty of a new house wears off. and I'll
Yeah,
go back.
I get that.
So yeah, a few of them and more hand cream from Bath and Body Works, like I need it.
You definitely don't need any more hand cream.
Addicted. I'm honestly addicted.
If you saw his desk, well, I'm sure he already shared a picture
I can't
Of his,
remember if I have or not.
of his desk.
I'll need to, yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to make sure that that tucks under somewhere. Line this up. And then that's just going to hold in there, but then it's still going to just pop in. And there you go. And then you can add some like little gems or anything like that, but it's just a really nice, quick and simple card. It is leaning a little bit, but I think that's my scoring skills.
You've got all the
It's
time
not
at
too
home,
bad,
isn't it? That's
that.
really, really good.
For an oval card,
With the
Yeah.
use of craft card and the new dies.
yeah. But you've got that watermark effect. It's just really nice and subtle, and it's such a nice card for sort of thank you or sympathy, as I said earlier, or just birthday if somebody is that sort of, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, even although this time of the year everyone's still got birthdays as well, and with the watermark as well, what a great way of seeing how to use it. Because we always show it with heat embossing
Yeah.
and your powders. What a great way of just using it as it's called, your watermark.
Yeah.
Great.
I love it.
Love it. Absolutely love that. What I'll do is very, very quickly, let's just show you what you're going to get within that ultimate bundle, should you wish, and then we will go over onto our brand new tape. So this is everything that you're going to get within the Classic Celebrations Ultimate Collections. So those were the icons that Stacey was talking about towards the start of the demonstrations there. Then, of course, you've got your nesting dies. You've got your oval, which is, of course, the one that Stacey was just using there. Then you've got your large cut inwards. Hello, happy wishes. You've then also got your smaller sentiments, which are really, really smart. Great way to use it is that kind of locking mechanism within the card. And then, of course, you've got the square panels. So with these ones, you can create them into little parcels, but they cut in or cut out because they each have their own individual square die to go with it. So all of those, you're going to be saving £22.50. If you go, of course, for that bundle there, you're going to be £67.44. If you are in the club, you're then going to be £64.07. And if you're a Diamond member, you're going to be £60.70. Now, what you did see with Stacey a moment ago is herself using something that's also brand new. Now, we've got two options for you here, and don't go for the first one.
No.
Because this is what you're going to get. So you are going to get your ultra low tack. So this is your ultra low tack. You are going to be getting 2 rolls, and you've got 10 metres on each. 10 metres on each. Now within these ones, it's 2mm dip width. That's more than 2mm, isn't it?
Did it say on the packaging what it is?
Does it? 20mm. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not 2.
So I was like, I'm not good with my mils and centimetres, but
No,
I
it's
thought
definitely not 2.
I'm sure it's not 2mm, so 20mm within the width there, but still,
2 centimetres, yeah.
yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got 10 metres on each, so that's 20 metres of your low tack, ultra low tack that you're going to be getting. $3.99. If you're in the club, $3.79 or $3.59. But don't go for that one.
No.
Because go for that one, which gives you that one. Do you get all 4? Yes. Do you know when I just
keep going.
I just wanted to question myself. However, what about 4 rolls, 4 packs? 8 rolls of your ultra low tack tape. So you've got 2 within each one. Remember, there's 10 metres on each, 80 metres for £10. If you're in the club, £9.50, or if you're a Diamond member, £9. This is our brand new ultra low tack, and you're going to get all 4 rolls. I keep saying 4 rolls, all 4 packs, 8 rolls in total for that incredible price. So one of them is £3.99, or you can get all 4 of them for £10.
I'd be getting that.
I would as well.
You're gonna use it.
You are?
It is. I would say you're only going to use it with your die cutting machines.
Yeah.
Because it is that ultra low. I wouldn't use it for like your inking and things
No,
like
I
that.
wouldn't. No.
It's too low tack. But you're going to use this for your die cutting.
Definitely.
Over and over again. So top up while it's at that price. Get a really good deal per roll, and then you've got them.
That's it, because keep them in the pack, put them in a drawer or something like that, keep them safe, and you're going to be able to go back to them.
They're also that nice size where, you know, you get those little tape dispensers, the little tiny ones.
Yeah, the teeny tiny ones.
I'm pretty sure they'll fit on there.
I think you're right, actually, yeah. Yeah, you'd be right enough. So if you do have the little mini tape dispenser, or even if you've got the large tape dispenser, you've got the mini section that comes out, which actually holds. If you have a look at a large tape dispenser,
Does it?
the little inner circle, that comes out, and you can pop your little small rolls on there. Yeah, so great buy if you want to go for those ones. £3.99 each is there on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk if you want to. But
Just
of course.
before we move on, I just want to go through the difference between
Yeah, please do.
this tape and this tape. So there's 2. We have our low tack tape and then we have our ultra low tack tape. So this low tack tape is great for die cutting, but what we find a lot of the time is when you put it through a machine, the pressure of it makes it almost like using sellotape. Because then when you try and peel it off, so if you try and peel it off, anything uncoated more than coated stuff. So anything uncoated, so your Matastic, your black craft card, anything like that, what you'll find is that when it's gone through the machine, it will start lifting some of the fibres. And then if you don't go really, really slowly, it will tear the paper, like almost like the top layer of the paper. Even with InkMe, we find that it happens with that. So the solution to that is using this ultra low tack tape. And what this is, it's almost exactly the same as this, but it's just got less sticky on it. So I wish that we could feel things through TV, because it feels very different, sticky wise. So this, I can feel it pulling my skin. This, it's hardly any peel, like you can hardly feel it at all. So that is the difference. I'm hoping that that's going to answer some questions.
I'm sure it will.
Make
Yeah.
sense? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always nice to know that, because like our Claire said, Claire and the design team, you know, there's no longer are you going to have to start taking it off
Yeah,
on your
that's the other
jumper
thing
or
with
your
this.
trousers or
You
that.
kind of do this and then you stick it on and it's still, I still find it
Sometimes.
tears. Whereas this, it might feel like it doesn't really do anything at first, and you think, well, why have I got this? This is rubbish. Like, it's not taping anything down. It's not designed to tape things down. It's designed just to tack it in place. So you're not going to be able to like waft it around and throw it around. If you want to do that, you need your purple one.
Yeah.
This is just to tack it in place while you get it through that die cutting machine. You can use it multiple times depending on what you're cutting and the fibres of it and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But you're going to go through that more than this, I would say. But hopefully that makes some sense.
Does, absolutely. And yes, Lynn, that's 80 metres for £10. If you go for that bundle, you're saving £5.96. Let's have a look at some additional back in stocks here. Let's have a look at the magnetic desk tidy. This is £6.99. Now, you would usually be £9.99. This is a great thing for if you've got lots of your dies out while you're using them. Really good for, of
Do you want
course,
mine?
today's launches. Yeah, that would be great.
So
Great to see.
mine lives in my little craft box. That's how, in my little craft caddy.
Yeah.
And then it comes flat and then it just uses magnets and sits on like this. And then let's say you have this. And it will work with your nesting dies. You might think that's quite a small size, but then with your nesting dies, what's really nice is that because you have the lift, you're not having to do this.
No.
This is what I like about this size. So it's really easy to use. It's not too strong, but it's just strong enough to keep it in place.
That's it, yeah. As you say, you don't want to be like kind of getting your fingernail underneath there, of course, or having that over the edge, because yes, it might be smaller and petite in size, but you can still pop your larger dies over it, set it into place, or even just little notes in that. Use a little magnet just to leave yourself little notes, of course. It's a great thing to have.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe just leave your husband or your wife a little "I love you," so they get up in the morning.
Myself.
Or just yourself, yeah. Leave yourself a note. Before you go to bed, leave yourself a note on a post-it note style thing saying, you know, "I love you," and then get your magnetic disc, just tape it on, and then you can remind yourself in the morning that you love yourself. And you can do that, get a hold of it, $6.99, usually $9.99. So that's a great thing. And as we tend to say as well, it doesn't just have to be Hunkydory dies, any dies that you've got.
Yeah,
it's a great thing to
is
have
fine,
for sure. Then when it comes to, of course, the magnetic disc tidy, what about your die storage folder here? So we have got, can I open this?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I didn't want to open it and then get
No,
in
it's only
trouble.
in a bag. We can put it back in.
That's true. That is very true. We've got our die storage folder. Now, not only are you going to get the folder, you're going to get 5 magnetic sheets as well within the storage sleeves. $19.99 usually, but you're now going to be $14.99. I'm going to say while stocks last for this one because it's always very, very popular when we get a hold of it. Strong, it's durable, it's wipeable. Do you know what? It's got a nice unisex design to it as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you are like me, being a guy crafter, then of course you've got that unisex feature when it comes to the surrounding. You have got that fabric label at the side as well. You have got that depth to it. So if you've only got a small selection of dies in to start with, that's fine. But the more that you pop in, the more give that you've got. You have got that zip. Not only that, you have got the most incredibly strong stitching. Excuse my cut finger, I cut it the other day there. Really strong stitching all the way around. And you need that for, of course, when you're storing your dies.
Yeah.
Certainly with your clips within the middle there. Because as we all know, you have, and as you can see with the magnetic sleeves, and of course the actual pockets there, you're going to add that bit of weight to it as you start to pop your dies in there. So it needs to be strong, it needs to be sturdy. There's no point having the outside strong and sturdy and the inside weak, or the inside week and vice versa. So it's a really good one to have that you can see there. You can replenish by popping more in there should you wish, but it's a really good one to have with the little tab at the base. So if you are going to pop it onto the shelf, you can of course just pop that out, pull that out. You've got the handle, you've got that nice soft grip too with the rivets that are holding in as well. So every part of this is strong, sturdy, durable. $19.99 usually, but you are going to get this currently at $14.99. So grab hold of that. Remember, the Hunkydory Christmas Market ends this Sunday, the 14th, or while stocks last. And I think it's key to say that for many of these things because they are always popular when we get them back in. So we've gone in from storage. What we also seen a moment ago that Stacey was using was our 3-in-1 die brush tool. Now it's 3-in-1 because you've got the brush on one side to take all the little pieces out, but then on the opposite side you've got a double feature. So you've got like a pokey piercing tool on one side and a little spatula on the other side. All that you just need to go in is just within that little purple clip there, pop it down. That's going to then of course have either the piercing tool or of course the actual spatula protruding out, and then just give it a little click in and it'll pop back in. Usually $11.99, but of course within of course the Hunkydory Christmas Market, you're currently going to get that at $8.99. And these things that we've been showing you, certainly this, the storage, the magnetic storage as well, not just your Hunkydory ranges of dies and stamps. You're able to then use all of these with many, many brands, including double pack of tweezers. But you are going to get your kind of traditional tweezer that you and I may know, and then you've also got that reverse feature tweezer. These are really, really good. So if you've got dexterity issues, instead of having to press to grip, all you just need to do is just press for it to open lightly,
Yeah.
release, and then that will then hold your card, your paper, your topper in place. Really like that sleek design, all of these with the black with the purple, soft grip that you've got there, but you're usually $5.99, but you are currently within the Christmas market, $3.99. If you are started crafting or you are a crafter, you know someone that started, you're not sure what to get them, you want to get them something crafty but you don't know what, these are great stocking fillers as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You know, for me as a crafter, you can't have too many die or pokey tools.
No.
You can't have too many tweezers. The same with these ones as well, because if you are using and making cards with your dies, you could have a little conveyor belt going, like
Yeah.
project 1, project 2, project 3. So if you are ever unsure, these are great little stocking fillers as well to have when it comes to giving them to your crafty friends or your families. Now, just shortly, we are going to go back to Stacey, but we've got a little painting competition.
Yes, I'm very stressed about this.
I have to say, I'm getting quite palpitations at the
Yeah.
thought of this.
So she told me briefly about this last week, and I was like, but I need to know what I'm painting.
Yeah.
When I go pottery painting, I need at least 2 hours, and I need like Pinterest, and I need to plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no planning.
At least you got a week's notice. I got about 10 minutes.
But look, Stacey's got hers ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mine here. So these are like little ceramic bells,
Yeah.
and I've gone for 3 colours.
I've gone for 2.
You've gone for 2.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just go for 2?
No, you
No?
do whatever
No,
you
well,
No, we're doing like a little competition, aren't
Look,
we?
yeah, we are.
Yeah. We're going to put them up at the end of the week and we can all decide.
Yeah.
So these are going. Is this just running today, or are you doing it all throughout the
We're
week?
going to do it tomorrow as well.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So all of these bells that we paint throughout the week here, at least today and tomorrow, they're going to go up for a vote at the end of the week. See
Yeah.
which one's the favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can win some.
It's a little bit of fun, unless you're
Yeah.
competitive. Then
So as you can see, the clock is in the corner.
Don't
also we
start
get
it yet.
5 minutes.
I'm not going to start it yet.
No, I don't. No, I didn't think you were actually. I was just letting the viewers know at home that the clock's there.
The panic then.
The panic. I've not
Don't
got my
start
brush out. Let me take a swig of my tea, get lubricated.
Oh, no time for tea.
I know, yeah, my paint's
There's
out. I'm ready.
always time for tea.
No, there's not. Have you got your paints out?
Yeah, that's what these are here.
No, you're not putting them out.
Oh yeah.
You shouldn't have told it.
I know, yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, so I've got my little palette here, piece of acetate and white card. So I will literally start in, like, can we pop the paint out?
Yeah, I've put my paint
You've put
out.
that out.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You know when someone makes something more difficult than it actually is?
Yeah, this is you right
This
now.
is me.
Yeah.
I'm one of those,
My paints are drying out.
you know. I'm one of those, you know, when you just need to tell someone something, and it's like a Labrador dog. You can either go straight to the point, or you can go back and forth,
Yeah, you're
to tell a
definitely doing
long
that right
story.
now, yeah.
As you can tell right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's not open. Right, yo. I just cut my fingernails over the weekend, so.
You
Right.
could have had me pokey tool.
There's a good point, yeah. Or, oh yeah, you could have just done that reverse, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got there. Hope you've enjoyed this show. The guys will see you tomorrow.
Right, are you ready?
No, but yeah.
Okay, on your marks, get set, go!
Okay, doke.
I've been so stressed in my life.
Can I? How?
This isn't working as I thought it was going to work.
I
No,
wonder.
Okay, we're doing it.
Or am I just going to waste time trying to take this off? He says as he's cut his
What's he
fingernails.
doing?
Projector. It's painful.
I've got a little, like, dab.
Still be undoing the bowl.
Just hold it.
I feel like Ruby
Up the
Wax
bowl.
last week on I'm a Celeb. Right. Let's go in. So I thought I'll go in with a light yellow to start with.
I love the fact that you're talking through yours. I'm just.
Either, well, it's either that or it's going to be 5 minutes of dead air. Smart Alec. You've gone for the easy option. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, It's not that easy, you know. Trying to get these things, it's not easy.
No, I'm going to... Can I borrow your scissors a minute?
My scissors?
Yeah, or your scissors.
Yeah, here. You have to come and get them. I'm not sacrificing my time.
There we go.
You know we've got 3 minutes 40 left and you're still...
I know, I'm giving you the head start. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because my bell's just gone. That was actually... I didn't realise the ribbon was actually holding the bell in. What a numpty. Prized plum that I am. There we go.
Right.
Now, all that I keep saying in my head is, every time a bell rings, an angel gets her wings. I was going to watch that the other night, but...
He's still talking.
It's not that I can't stop, but all that you'll hear at home is Kelly laughing.
I know, but that's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like mine started well, and now I don't know when to stop, so... I kind of feel like they're the leaves from Jurassic Park.
Did you ever see the comedian that was in Traitors, Celebrity Traitors? Years ago he was on Countdown, does 10 Cats or whatever it's called, and he made a song up with the Jurassic Park theme.
No.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Right, you've got very nearly 2 minutes left.
Is that it?
Okay.
Where's the 3 minutes gone?
Well, you spent 3 minutes. Get your
Taking the bell out.
bell off. Right. I'm going to go with that. And
I was
then-
planning on doing like shading and everything.
No, yours is just yellow.
It's come from The Simpsons. Is that still going, The Simpsons?
I don't think you know, like when you say to kids, you win the game if you're silent. We should have said that.
Fine, I'll go silent.
Oh, it's so good.
Spit my dummy out the pram.
To be fair, you were quite quiet when you did your pumpkin.
Can you be quiet, please? I'm concentrating.
I don't know if I want any more on mine.
Are you done? With 1 minute left?
Well, it's going to be a bit much.
That's fine. Okay. We've got 58 seconds. I'm still painting it yellow.
No, I have. I've gone over with a darker coat, a darker colour, and now I've gone in with the red.
Okay.
It's actually turning into look like Hulk Hogan's bell, isn't it? Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. If you're watching Hulk Hogan, I hope I'm doing you proud.
Yeah, mine's
When
like
it comes crashing down and it hurts
30
inside,
seconds.
what you gonna do?
Mine's
Oh,
like
he's
an
an-
abstract.
It's an absolute legend, so he was.
Do you want me to do it on the overhead?
It
And then
comes crashing down
go.
and it hurts inside.
Oh, that's it. I love it.
it's like Christmas and Jurassic Park came together.
Right, Craig. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paintbrush down.
It's a very good bell.
Thanks. It's got... Oh no, I don't know if I can say what I was about to say.
Don't say anything. Just don't say anything.
Don't say anything. We need to...
Can't hold it that way either, can I?
You can't do anything with it. Look how much paint you've got on you.
I've got... How am I meant to hold...
Should I come over? It's not bad for 2 minutes work.
It's more the top.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fix it when it's dry.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, how are you gonna hold it? You've not got a bell in there, or
Oh
anything.
no, yeah, I'll tie the bell in that
Yeah.
back in. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna put
Yeah.
it there
I'll...
to dry.
I like yours.
You're
Yours is
stressing me
really
out.
nice.
Okay.
Whew.
Tune in
How's
tomorrow, because tomorrow's probably going to be even worse than today.
It's the pressure.
You know who's on tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know who's on? Dan's on.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it, and then it wasn't Dan, and you guys were getting all excited because I said
No,
Dan. and
Dan's
it's
on.
yeah,
And Dan
Dan's
doesn't
on
have
tomorrow.
a clue what is happening. Are you going to tell him?
I might do.
Like 2 minutes before the show?
Yeah, do it. You gave me 10 minutes. Give Dan 5 minutes. Give him 5 minutes. Right, now that section is done, I see if I had like another 2 hours, I would have been. It would have been good. Oh, see now I don't want to get paint on.
You can go back to Stacey now.
Yeah, do you want me to do my demo?
Stacey now.
Or you
Can we,
clean-
yeah. Stacey, we'll edit this bit out later on. Thank God it's not live.
Oh, dear me. Why do you do this to us, Kelly? Or why do you do this to Craig, should I say? I think I did very well,
You did very, very well.
considering that I usually get very stressed. We did pottery painting last year at Christmas,
Cheat.
and I missed a whole panel.
Did you?
Yeah, I only realised when I collected it, whole panel.
Whole panel.
Yeah, it was like a gnome. It was like panels.
Yeah.
It's like a geometric gnome. Yeah, whole panel missing.
Do you know what you're the equivalent of? It's when like, a trained dancer goes and takes part in Strictly Comes Dancing, and you've got someone that's never danced in their life.
You've never been pottery painting?
No.
Oh, well, we'll have to go. We'll arrange
Yeah.
this.
Closest I've ever got is
You
watching
painted your
Ghost.
pumpkin. Don't tell me that you haven't
Oh
painted.
yeah, I suppose that's classed as, you know.
And your pumpkin was really good because you put loads of shading on it and everything.
I did not think you were a way to say that word. So yeah, I did put a lot on it.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, now I'm organised. We're going to do a really nice card. So I've got an 8x6 card blank. Just checking that I have. Yes, I have. We've gone in with our Matastic. I've gone in this really nice pink. And then just a piece of Ink Me for the back. So that's our mat and layer. And then we've got die sets.
I like how Robin's put, don't give up your day job, Craig. Thanks, Thanks Robin.
So from Ink Me, you are going to get the third one in. And we're going to stick that on Ink Me. And then the other thing that we're going to do after we've cut this is I'm going to show you how to partially cut so we can have wish instead of wishes.
Okay.
So let's cut this first because it's always easier to do it on a die cut piece rather than trying to do it.
Actually, I wouldn't have thought about partially die cutting the wish.
And we're going to create this into a little shaker.
And all of these dies will fit through at least an A5 machine or larger, won't they? Some of them.
Yes,
Some of
yeah.
them will be a small die cut machine.
Yeah, I'm just using the large one just because it's here.
Yeah.
So again, that low tack tape is not going to pull anything, which I just love. Just get those bits out. Right. So we've got our wish, and what I want to do is I've taken a piece of our really thin purple tape, but you can use any width. It's just basically going to be a guide for where we want to stop. So we're going to line that up with the wish in the centre. We've got our low tack tape that's going to keep it in, but we've also got this to use as a guide. Make sure that it's straight. That is straight. And then what you are going to do, now this is where it's probably easier on a smaller machine, but
Okay.
let me pull this in so I can show you. We're going to actually line up this edge with the edge of the plate. So you can use another piece if you want to. I'm just going to use a tiny piece of this just to keep it in place on the actual plate. plate itself.
I'm intrigued.
And I have already got one that I did earlier, just in case. But line those plates up. Then we're going to go through the machine with that die sticking out of the plates. I think the plates moved ever so slightly, so we might have to put it through again, but we'll
What a
see
great
where it's
idea.
cut up to. Yeah, so it's just missed here ever so slightly, but you've got the partial. And the only reason why it's not cut, not because it wasn't in the right place here, but this top plate had moved, so there wasn't a sandwich. So if you just overlay it like this, maybe. And I'd rather show you what it's actually supposed to do rather than go, and here's one I did earlier that's perfect.
Well, that's it. You don't want to be making that mistake at home and think, well, how did Stacey do it?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. No, it will work. All faith.
I prefer to do it on a manual machine because you can roll it
Yeah.
up to where you want
Stop,
as well.
can't you? And you can feel that pressure, that bite, can't
Yeah.
you?
So then this will hopefully cut perfectly. Now, depending on where your plates and stuff are sat, and obviously, like I said, I would prefer to use a manual machine. You may get a cut line
That's
here
brilliant.
from the previous one, but you can cover that up. You can see the one I did earlier on the manual machine is absolutely perfect. There's no cut line here at all. And then this is the one that I did just then. So now we've got Wish, which is obviously, you can then make all sorts with this. So brought in birthday overlay sentiments, and in here it's got Make A, so we can cut that out in a minute. We're going to place this onto the next size up of the nesting die. So we've got this background. Let's add the foam pads onto here, and we can add the shaker bit in. Foam pads here. And then I kind of want it as close to the die cuts as possible, to the die cut section. Why have I just put that on there when I need acetate? It's fine. It's fine. The bauble threw me off, that's what it is. I'm blaming the bauble.
What threw you off?
The baubles.
Oh, the baubles, yeah.
So I've just got a piece of acetate, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Could I have my scissors?
Oh, yeah, what did I do with them?
Oh, I've got
Oh,
some.
you know, I did, I put them back.
Yeah. So again, because you're going to hide this, it doesn't need to be perfect. I just tend to hold it in place, snip where I think it should be, and then I can lift it up and cut along there. You can use your trimmer if you want to. So we can stick that on first and then do the foam pads. And I would probably use red liner tape, but I'm sure this is going to work absolutely fine. So let's put that on there. Then we'll put our foam pads on.
I really do love that way of being able to change that word die and shorten it.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Because if it was wish, you can't make it into wishes.
No, but you can do it the
Whereas
other way
you
around.
can do it the other way
Yeah.
round.
So let's just bump that up so there's no gaps, although we are using quite chunky stars, so we should be alright. And then just because I want that height, I'm just going to put another layer of foam pads on. Now in the background we're going to cut some presents, and for that we're going to use a nice yellow Matastic. And for sequins we are going to use our silver star sequins, which we launched for Christmas, but I love them for all occasions. Just going to trim that bit off. There you go. Right, let's take the backing off. We can put the star sequins onto the pink. And you could use anything, so little beads, you know, like those little tiny glass beads as well, they're really nice. These work really nice. No, that one, I always do that.
Yeah, because stars aren't just for Christmas, are they?
No, absolutely not. This is great for birthday stuff. So just do a few more. And then bring this down, align this. I'm just going to spread them out just so then they don't get trapped. And then that's on there. And then they come down. I think I've just wedged some, but it's fine. You'll spend much more time than I do. Okay, let's do some more die cutting. So let's bring in those presents. I've got some yellow cardstock. And what Craig was saying is you get the inner and the outer for each die. So if you want to just cut in to a cardstock to create a panel, you would just use this one. And that's going to cut out a really nice star pattern, for example, or you can choose whatever. But if you use this one, you can then cut it out as a panel like this. But the other thing that you can do is then use this alone, create a mat, and it goes under perfectly, so you don't need to worry about what size and stuff it is.
And if you've got any of your other fancy shaped square nesting dies and that, you could have a bit of fun, couldn't you?
Yeah. So I'm just going to cut a strip. We're going to use the tape again. And I have already cut some of these as well, just for time. You could do this in absolutely any colour that you want. So we've gone with stars. We're going to go with the sort of chevrons. Let's stick that back on there. And just align them centrally within that square. And then we've got the stripes as well. But also on the set you have sort of holes, I would say, like polka dots. You've got diamonds and you've got love hearts as well. So I think when Amy did it on Hobby Maker, she used a lot of the hearts and then used the hearts as shaker elements.
Yeah, yeah. There was actually one that I showed earlier. I will show some other finished samples once you've done your demo, but there was one earlier on, and actually, I forgot, it was me that done it. I'd actually used the hearts as a shaker as well, so.
Oh, cute. So let's just put them on there. And then the other thing that we do need to do, if I've got some silver left, which I think I have somewhere, yeah. You just want some silver for the little bow. That's going to tie in with those star sequins as well.
It's such a lovely addition, just having the little bows there.
I know, it's cute. And we need 3 of these. I'm going to try and cut 2 at the same time. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll just put one through at the end. So for this, just because I want to hold 2 pieces of cardstock together, and I don't need to worry about them ripping either. Just going to put my purple tape over there. Let's place that through. So on the plates we've got 3 presents, Make a Wish from that birthday overlay set, and the bow, and then we'll cut all of that when we get the plates through.
Great for Christmas as well, because you could use your Christmas papers with the parcels.
Yeah.
And then going with your golds and that, it could be for wedding parcels, anniversary gifts.
I like how you've got 3 different styles of bows as well.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so pretty sure that's cut fine. This one's like, you know, the little Christmas bows that you get. And then you also have like a traditional bow, and then you have what I would call like a girly bow, but maybe it's not.
Like you can
Like this
imagine
one.
in the hair of a little girl.
Yeah.
Pink bow,
A
yeah.
little girly bow. So we've got some of them. Just put these outside. We've got Make a Wish, which we'll just pop out with the tool. So that's going to overlay really nicely, although I might lose it with the aircon on, but it's fine. And then we've got our presents, so we can just pop all them out. And then we can start building up the card. So these are the pieces that Jane used on that card.
That's right, yeah.
The really cool zigzags, which I feel is very 80s.
Mhm.
Love an 80s card.
Like with the streamers and what have you.
Yeah. You know, like the old like jumpsuits that you used to get.
Yes. Challenge Annika,
Like
treasure.
tracksuit sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasure Hunt. That was it. Annika Rice. I think it was Annabelle Croft to start with. I think.
I'm not that old, Craig.
No, you know, no. I'm at that stage of life now where I say something they go, "No, I wasn't born then," or "Too young."
I'm not young, but I'm not that old. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh yeah. Always, I loved Challenge Annika. That was my favourite.
Okay, so we've got our presents. We're gonna attach these with the dotted tape runner. Again, you can use wet adhesive if you want to. So we're just gonna arrange these at a random angles to create a background. Putting some off the page as well.
So we're like a die set that we've got launching today. Between yourself and Jen, how long would it take from like the idea of, right, we're going to go with this, to designing and you confirming?
It's a tough question.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of back and forth?
Sometimes there is. Like with this, and we obviously knew what we wanted. Other times it's very much like, okay, we want to do, let's say, a bunny set. And it's then go away and we'll see what type of sort of style we want, what type of artwork we want. When I say artwork, it's like the look of it.
The look of it, yeah.
And then most of the time, me and Jen and Anne-Marie are on the same sort of wavelength, so it makes it much easier, much faster, because we can kind of like see into each other's heads a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like this doesn't take too long, like maybe less than a week from like talking about what we're going to do to designing it and then sending it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes when we get them, they'll need amends, like when we get the samples, but it's not very often. It's more sort of the complicated stuff that we do. And Craig knows what I mean, because he's working on them right now.
Yep.
Okay, and then we're just going to cut along here. So this is where, if you've got more time, you want to just make sure that adhesive is all over the presents.
A great way to create a background with them.
And I've just left the middle because we're going to put our sentiment on in the middle, but obviously if you are using a different sentiment, then you can fill the space. So I've just got one more to go. So that is everything on there. Then we just need to add our bows, and then we can add our... So the bows are going to go in the middle. And hopefully, because I don't think that one needs one, hopefully we'll then have enough
That's really smart on the eye. It's as if you're looking down on them
Yeah.
instead of face on.
Because obviously you can put them at the top if you want to, which
Yeah.
would make it different as well. But I quite like them in the middle.
I like them in the middle.
And then a few more.
That's what we would call snazzy.
Yeah, and it doesn't take too long to cut
Doesn't.
out all the elements. Especially when you're not in a rush and you can kind of just do it, you know, like when you're watching the TV or something. So
What you're watching at the moment? Anything good?
I'm watching a series called Mr. Mercedes.
Oh, I've not heard of that.
It's based on a Stephen King novel.
Oh,
It's different, is what I'm going to call it.
okay.
It's good. The first series was like a little bit of like a murder mystery type thing. Well, not even a mystery. We knew who did it. Trying to catch the killer. And then the second series, I had to Google that I was watching the same thing because it just was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very typical of Stephen King and it's very good.
Maybe need to give that a
And
shot then.
in between that, I'm watching Welcome to Derry.
I've
which
never
is
watched
awesome.
that. Heard about it, but never watched it.
Have you watched it?
Have I watched
It.
it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's based on that. It's really, really good. So then we can add this
That
to the
is
centre.
so smart.
I think foam pads. The foam pads gone. I've got too much on my desk now. Are you watching anything? Or have you had a bit of a break because you've had so much to do?
Yeah. It's just the typical stuff that I tend to wear. I'm not really watching the series at the moment. Any spare time I tend to pop on a Christmas film, that sort of stuff.
I think that's in the
But
middle.
yeah, nothing specific. It's the last week of Neighbours. So that's
Oh,
a bit,
yeah.
so it's Neighbours' last episode on Thursday, and then it's John Cena's final match ever on Saturday.
Are you okay?
So it's a bit of a tough week for me.
Yeah. I'll
And
be
I'm at-
thinking of you.
I'm at Hobbymaker on Thursday. So yeah, it's a bit tough. It's a bit raw this week. Bit raw.
Yeah, I think we've got some of Ashley's friends are coming round on Saturday. Make it an event type thing.
Yeah, I will stay up and watch. Although it's Saturday night's main event, so it won't be on Netflix, it'll be on YouTube.
So we're just lining that up. It is a bit skew width, but it's absolutely fine.
That
Well, there
works
you go.
really, really well.
You've got all that silver just coming through with that silver sparkle of the stars as well. It's really cool.
That is really, really smart. I love that one, Stacey. Thank you so much. Lots of love, not just for what you've made there, but for the 2 demonstrations and all the tips and that you've been given. A lot of love for you there. Right, before we wrap up, let's just have, I'm just going to give you a quick flick through of what consists of that main big bundle here. So if you want to go for the full bundle, of course, of the Classic Celebration Ultimate Collection, you can do that. Now you're going to get everything that I'm showing, where you're going to save £22.50. You're going to get it all for £67.44. If you're in the club, you're going to get it for £64.07. But if you're a Diamond member, you're going to get it for £60.70. Now you can get smaller bundles if you want across all on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk website. And then if you do want to go for a 2-4s, you can absolutely do that, where you can get 2 of them, and then you can get 2 of them, should you wish, for £24.98. So options there across on the website for you guys to grab. And let's just show you some of those other fitness samples that Kylie looked out, so it's worthwhile showing. This is the one I was referring to a moment ago. This is what I've done, this one, and I totally forgot the little shakers inside of the little hearts from the parcels. So it's a good way to show how you can do that. But then you can see how you can create your good lucks. So really is classic celebration within this full range here. All the different celebrations. What a really nice, elegant one that Jane's done there. That's a really, really smart one that Beck's done. I remember the day that she was making that one. What about using the negative of the actual words that Rachel's used with, of course, the background parcels. That one there, no name, so I'm going to say that's cat. 1, no name. 2, also because there's gel pen on it.
Yeah.
I've got that one there. Myself had done that one. This is probably out them all. I'm always my own worst critic, Stacey, but I done this one. I was really pleased with that one.
I really like that. I love white on white.
Yeah, so do I. It's a really, really nice one for your sympathy. Show you a couple more. And then let's also show you this one there. So Jane's done that one and Kat's done that one as well. Another really nice, cool one when it comes to congrats. So there you go. You've got that options there. Full bundle, part bundle, or you can go for them individually, should you wish. Right here, just before we start to then wrap up the show, it's been lovely as always to have your company. But when it comes to the TV schedule, Hobby Maker is going to be tomorrow. Anne-Marie's going to be there. She's going to be on at 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock. So she's got some new additions to our Premier tool range. So make sure you check that one, including, and I've seen them and I felt them when you got the initial set, and they're really, really good. Scissors.
Yeah.
So don't miss that one.
And
if you
also, the remanufactured, new and improved glossy glaze.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's
so you
back.
need to tune in, because if you've seen that and you got it when you ordered it all those months ago,
Yeah.
we finally sorted it. It's now manufactured and it's being launched tomorrow. So make sure you tune in.
Yes, do that. And if you're like me and love tiny little fussy cutting scissors, definitely that's going to be the place tomorrow. And then as far as this here on Hunkydory TV, as we told you earlier on, Big Boss Dan, he's going to be in the building. You definitely want to watch for that one, and he's going to be on with Bex as well. So they've got some of our Matastic Mega Buy, and that's going to be, as always, at 10 a.m. So thank you so much for watching, whether, of course, Facebook or YouTube. It's lovely having your company. Kelly, thank you very much. Stacey, thank you very much as always.
Very welcome.
And I will see you again later on the week here on Hunkydory TV. See you then.